There once was a boy named Richard. Richard was your ordinary 12-year-old. He went to school, loved sweets, and he really enjoyed video games. However, Richard found it rather difficult to make new friends. Every day, Richard would sit at the back of the playground and watch the other kids play games, swing on monkey bars, and slide down slides. But most importantly, smile and laugh. Every so often, the other kids would ask him if he wanted to play, but Richard would always decline. After break, everyone would go back to class. Richard would sit at the very back as to try not to be involved. Before long, the other students began to pick on him. They started with name-calling, finally leading to physical abuse. These problems led to uncontrollable fits of rage and anger. Richard felt like nothing could ever turn out right for him. He couldn't make friends. He found school very difficult. His situation at home didn't help. But most of all, Richard felt like he had no power to change his path. He began to play up in order to gain some much-wanted attention. He started fistfights, no matter their size. He would badmouth his teachers, friends, and family, scream and shout at the top of his voice. But Richard realized this didn't work. Richard now realized that he was all alone. His antics had eventually distanced him from everyone he had cared about. This behavior carried him into the new year. The next year had started. New students arrived, ready to start their lives as high school students. Within this new flock of students was a boy named Thomas. Thomas was a curious, intelligent, and kind person who tried to not let anything bring him down. Thomas, over a couple of weeks, had finally made friends in his class. Every time the bell signaled for the next break, Thomas and his friends would sprint straight to the playground, ready to play tag. Every day, however, Thomas noticed one boy who seemed very lonely. Thomas, over the period of 2 weeks, watched over this boy. He noticed the boy would eat multiple biscuits each day, so Thomas decided to bake some of his own. The next day, Thomas once again ran with his friends to the playground. However, this time, Thomas had something to give to the boy. He walked right on up to where the boy sat. He tapped on his shoulder, the boy slowly turning to see who was behind him. Both boys exchanged hellos, Thomas finally offering his home-baked cookies to Richard. Thomas now saw one thing he had never seen on the boy's face before: a smile. Keep reaching out, because you may help pull someone out of the darkness and guide them into the light.